which is what Peter's looking at now. Where does Robert go if he does choose to glance off down towards 4-back? And Robert can just tickle in front. Red's at pretty poor angle, so here we go. Looking at the cut. And good shot, Peter. So Robert just left that too straight there to leave that shot on. He could have quite easily left it a lot more angled for Peter. So as I said, slightly on the south side of it. So that was, an impossibility. But he'd left that far too on there. And it is tricky. It is a very difficult shot to play. But Peter's managed to get very good benefit out of the shot that he's played back. So Robert will look at a wide position from red here, which still gives him a 25 to 30. Wow, he's looking at a very tight position. Is he looking at the jaws? Astonishing from that angle. Okay, playing to the court's trickiness there. He's tried to get a foot in front, which he's done. It's not a bad position, but Peter will shoot through and miss. Okay, so might have a crack at jawsing, might have a crack at the hoop, might have a crack at just wiring yellow through black. This looks like another good ball in front of the hoop, potentially wiring yellow from blue, which it looks like he's done effectively. So in very good control of this hoop. Peter might need to look at a jump here to have any value out of it. Robert doesn't have a great shot to actually stroke blue through the hoop going down the lawn though. It is a little bit hampered by black, so he won't have a lot of control if he does run 3-back, but it will be a 6-3 advantage, which is fairly massive going down to hoop 10. Oh, shot, Peter. Wow, that is God. They say there's no luck in golf croquet. That is that's unfortunate for Robert there. He's played a couple of good positional shots, and Peter's just played a better one. So yeah, wow, you never really see that the double shot and then an in off, and Robert's looking at either rushing blue down the lawn or jumping blue or jumping yellow here. It's a very tricky spot for Robert to be in. He might look at cutting blue down the lawn. So Pete gets away with one, and wow, what's that referee doing? A long way away. Oh, blue to play first, I see. He could almost just play for the rush here. This is a tricky shot. He's played it well. He's played it exceptionally well. Looks like a good spot in front of, sort of 2 or 3 yards in front of 4-back, but that is, very, very good position to be in. Black in good position. I'd say that will leave the wire on for blue to hit red into a wide spot and get across towards Penalt in a good position. So Peter in a bit of trouble here without having run 3-back super well. Well, he hasn't got the wire through the hoop. He hasn't whipped over to penult, but what he has done is got the wire through blue. So Pete might be able to see a little bit of black, but not enough to give himself any sort of advantage if he hits it. So it's a good shot from Robert there. So Robert with a shot to go 6-4 up. He's got it. Just trying to see if a ball's offside here. Calling a referee out. Must be very close. So adjudicated as in. Peter will play it from where it lies. It's not a bad shot, fairly deep. It's not a great hoop running position, but it definitely discourages Robert from hitting first ball across, which is why Peter's gone so far deep. Robert will still be having the shot with black though, and that's a very good positional shot from Robert for when he does hit yellow away. So a good advantage again if Robert can hit his 13-yarder to win game 1 at hoop 11. And it's a miss. So Peter back with advantage and penalt. And he's gone quite a long way away with yellow there, so if Robert hits this it could swing again, but if not, Peter will have a good crack at 11 and 12. Good shot. And he's hit it at a nice medium pace to be able to keep some sort of control and have a good shot back. So that is a really fantastic shot from Robert there. And now Peter's shot across. It's good from Robert as long as he hasn't blocked blue. Hands on the hips, he may have. Might be tempted to take out yellow here. And he has shot at red, so trying to win the game on this current rotation rather than take it to another rotation. So interesting decision making. Good shot, Pete. Great shot. So advantage Peter going back in. He's able to put yellow in front of the hoop with red as a good clearing ball. He probably won't need it though. Robert's the one needing to be clearing. It'll just be whether he clears first ball or second ball in. Because Peter will probably be able to get good position with both balls, he might just look at clearing first ball in and giving himself chances with more balls around the hoop. So Robert approaching, he is looking at shooting second ball on, fair enough. And it's not in front. Ooh, maybe it is 45 degrees. Peter won't look at clearing it, hoping that he doesn't get cleared to all the way to corner 2 with black. Good shot. Again, as I said, when you're around these middle hoops, those gentle roquets become absolutely crucial to maintain control. And Peter's absolutely nailed that one there. The only issue is blue may become a clearing ball for Robert, so you might want it on the boundary. Looks like Robert's hit that one there. And now it probably won't become a clearing ball, become a positional ball. So Peter with some good play here. If he manages to get in front of Penalt with a good position, he will have a pretty clear advantage again in this hoop. that's gone there. So Robert with a couple of different options. But I think we've got Wade back, who I was on with yesterday, to help out with some commentary here. You can listen to another voice other than mine. G'day, Wade.
Morning, Ed. How's this game going?
Good. A lot higher level tactical battle than we've seen in a lot of other games so far. It's been very high quality from both players. Peter pulling out some big shots when he's needed them, and Robert playing fairly good, consistent croquet.
Excellent. This will be one for the people at home to be paying attention to improve their tactical game, because you can't do too much on the couch about your swing, but you can learn the new tactics sitting on your couch.
Yep. Yeah, you can indeed. The biggest point to these tactics, though, are the ability levels of both of these players. Because their critical distance is above 7 yards, that opens up short boundary tactics. And for Robert at the moment, it looks like his critical distance is probably somewhere around 13 or 15 yards. And that's the distance at which you start missing 50% of your shots or hitting 50% of your shots. So if you can hit above 50% at sort of above 7 yards, you will win most games using short boundary tactics, and that's what we can see Robert doing in this match. And Peter's been using them very well as well, but Robert's been a little bit better with some of them, so it's meant that Peter's had to go for longer hoops, and he has been scoring them. But a good tactical battle, and interesting to see. So for anyone paying attention to this match and the way they're playing it, the most important thing to do is go back, practice your 7 to 10 yard roquets. Once you're hitting 50% of those, start employing those tactics, and definitely go for them earlier, but they may not pay off quite as well until your critical distance is above sort of 7 yards. So these are both very, very high level players, and that should be respected.
Interesting
as well.
here that he's decided to take the hoop on with yellow.
Yep.
Rather than clear the blue
away. And that's and that's for a couple of reasons. Both Robert's been hitting very well. 2, the hoop was potentially on, and 3, Robert's blocked from the hoop here, but should be able to retain very good control just like that. So you can see that Robert's not hit that very hard to maintain very good control at the hoop. That's because Peter most likely won't be clearing with red afterwards. So good choices there. Peter opting for deep position, letting Robert have a crack at the hoop and hoping he misses. Yeah, there you go.
Had a look.
Robert's still in a strong position, with black bouncing back to running position, but red, not a terrible position there. You'd like it a little bit closer, but good chance if Pete can put a ball in sort of 3 yards straight, or clear black if he likes as well. It's probably close enough that I'd look at clearing black. No, choosing to get cleared to the south boundary and north boundary, and leave the hoop on for red. It'd be a good shot from Robert to actually clear yellow and block red, which is what he'll be trying to do. And hasn't quite got there, so hoop open for red, and this is how Peter's sort of been trying to win these games, or win these hoops rather, is just give himself a long chance at a hoop, which Robert's going to show him and give him, and then wait till the right time. And unlucky there. Unlucky there. So Robert might be able to jump this to win this game. Or is he's looking to pop it out. Fair enough. And that's a good lesson as well there. No need to jump if you don't have to. Gives away a pretty good advantage to your opponent if you fail. That's a good shot. So if Peter gets a nice gentle clearance on blue here and can dislodge it from position while remaining sort of 2 yards within the 2-yard circle of penalt, he's in a cracking position at this hoop as well. And Peter's very good at centre bowling these sort of medium pace to low pace shots, except for that one. It's a little bit of a bummer.
We'll see how Robert goes on his second attempt at this hoop. They both had a couple of goes each.
Mm-hmm.
Each of the shots have seemed like they've put their head through the door and decided, no, not going through just yet. And Robert gets game 1 done.
Just like that, hey? Righto. Well, that's lucky that we've got on this same lawn. And another good game going on between Malcolm Fletcher and Brett McHardy. Malcolm got the first couple of hoops. I haven't seen what's happened since then. So is Malcolm looking at clearing here? It's a big statement early in this hoop. Could mean that he's either comfortably up or struggling in this match. Looks like you missed that based on body language. No, you got white, did he? Very good. Okay, good shot. Might have been going for pink.
Be good at cards too.
Run the hoop. So I'd say he'll have a slap at this hoop based on that shot. He's been very aggressive with his hitting, trying to get the hoops sort of one and done within a few shots rather than trying to pace it out and win the hoop in a little bit more relaxed fashion. As we see there. Camera's just gone offline, but thought he ran that hoop. No? Missed it. Oh, yeah. So green's gone almost to corner 2 there. So he must have had a massive wire, centre balled the left-hand wire and has gone a long way away. And Brett bouncing back to somewhere unrunnable. So it's currently 3-2 to Brett. There we go. Scores is up.
Bit of hide and go seek happening here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not a great position for Malcolm's brown ball to be. He's clearly just wanting to avoid clearance, but wrong side of the hoop to not give away a wire. But may be able to run that with pink. Opting for the easy clearance. And that's poor. You know, you should be able to stay within a foot of that ball there, unless he's just banking on this absolutely no chance for Malcolm to clear white, except he's easily been able to do that. But again, just too hard, so loses all control that he could have gained by centre balling that and staying within 2 or 3 yards. It's such an interesting mindset, you know, clearing balls that hard and that far when it's completely unnecessary. You know, Brett's not going to be taking anything away here apart from position. So all it really needs to be is not in a hoop running position. So hitting it anywhere within 4 yards rather than ending up on boundaries. You know, it can take a little while to learn. And Malcolm hasn't played a lot of top level golf croquet. So once he does learn those few skills, he can be a very balanced player. But in that situation, he's lost a lot of advantage in the hoop there that he could have gained by hitting that shot sort of 30% as hard or dead centre.
I think he's going to go up and have a look and see if those balls are cross-wired. Because pink came awfully close to getting in its partner's way there. Might just have stopped in
white
time.
Can still see it. Yeah, hard to tell from some of these camera angles sometimes.
And so he's got the Dennis Lilly run-up happening. So looks like he's going to be firing at something, the hoop or the white ball perhaps. The
Good
pink
shot.
ball. He might have had a double there where he got the pink, had the hoop sort of all in the one sphere of reference or possibilities. You get to claim whatever happens. Oh, yes, I was aiming at pink. But a nice crisp shot. Is he looking at jawsing this? That angle is very acute.
Yeah, no, he needs to go somewhere neutral, which he's doing. I think Malcolm might do the same and let Brett come in first with pink. Oh, no. It's not a bad shot. very, very easily clearable with white though. So pink can just come in. Oh wow, he's shot at that. Oh my golly.
Yeah, fortunately you hit it.
Well, folks, yeah, I mean, in terms of skill level, this is a great match to watch, but if you want to pick up tactical now, I'd recommend watching the previous game between Robert and Peter.
That's a good touch.
Yeah, hasn't had the court help him enough there to block the hoop, but who knows what Brett will go for. It is Brown that he's shot at, so
He
again,
certainly takes his shots very
Oh,
quickly. Might have left pink with another one of those double opportunities where he could clear or make the hoop.
looks like he's run that.
He shot.
Did he? No, missed everything.
No.
So Malcolm shooting at white here. Again, very aggressive from Mal. He clearly likes taking these shots on, and this is the time to hit them hard, as he's been doing. And he's got unlucky there. So he's put it both in front of the hoop and cleared his partner out the way. So that was the right time to go and go hard with the ball in front of the hoop. But other than that, he's put himself in a fairly unlucky position to not centre ball that and have it all the way on the east boundary.
Well, the good thing is we get a shootout here, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let's see if Malcolm can do any better.
It is nice watching a game where both players play very quickly. Good shot. For you all. Again, just an edger from Malcolm, not centre balling it. It's probably not a bad position. I haven't seen if White's ended up actually in front of one back or not. If it can run it, it's less than ideal. If it can't, it's quite a good shot.
Oh, nice stop shot.
Very nice.
He's going to have to hit this from the car park. No, he wasn't going for that. He was going for a position ball. Trying for the block for the green ball on the boundary.
Yeah, shakes his head.
Yeah, mustn't have got it, but Malcolm's still got to hit it.
Good shot.
Which he does nicely. And that's gone flying off the concrete barrier back all the way to the other side of the court. He hit it that hard.
Mm.
There was no ding on the ball, though, so Malcolm will get a shot at the hoop here.
Yeah, he's played this hoop well, Malcolm, after a couple of tricky ones. And a big rejection.
Nope, that hoop didn't want to let that ball go through. It's sitting out there nicely, just waiting to be smacked.
Mm.
So Brett's other ball, the white ball, if it's cleared, it'll only go to the boundary. So I was going to say he might be tempted to put a position in on the pink, but no, he wasn't. He was getting rid of that green in front of the hoop. Wobbling all over like an Agatha Christie novel there. We saw straight down the line and went a little bit left and a little bit right.
Oh, and Brett's run
that
the
looked
hoop.
Like right from near the boundary was a great run.
Yep.
And that ball was going to have travelled a fair distance down the court as well. We didn't quite see where it went, but it's going to be some advantage for hoop number 8.
Yeah. Yep. We saw good short boundary tactics by Robert in the last game, and that's a good shot from Malcolm there. White still might be able to clear it up the lawn if Pink gets a good approach here, which it hasn't. So good neutral spot from Malcolm to choose. There's nothing wrong with going there if you feel like your opponent's playing, very, very well and will clear you up the lawn. Take a bit of control of that short boundary and don't let them, sort of win the hoop on one rotation. So Brett won't be clearing Brown all the way up to corner 2 here. Wow.
It's like me on a Saturday night.
Yep,
I got hold of that one.
So Brett felt forced to clear with White there, which isn't the worst option because of how good Pink is. Malcolm doesn't need to go anything in front of the hoop here, and he's lost that short boundary advantage now. So either go quite close in front and let Pink clear your first rotation, or oh wow, okay. So now the hoop really should be Malcolm's to lose here. if he puts a good ball in with brown, pink will be hampered from hitting at it, and that's a really, really good shot. So look,
And while
unless
we're waiting
Brett
for,
gets a very good shot with white here, I can't see any way this hoop won't be won by Malcolm. But
and
that's
just to
yeah
explain to people what you're meaning by the short boundary, it's at this level you can assume that your opposition is going to clear you a lot of the time, and so these players know that because their opposition's going to hit them, that they want to control where they can be hit to and only hit to the boundary that's near the hoop that they're playing. And so when Malcolm played that first ball down and Ed was saying that was a great shot, even though it wasn't in front of the hoop like you might expect a good shot to be, it meant that Brett had no option to clear that ball a long way away. He could only clear it short. And so that's how Malcolm